Hi everybody, thanks so much for joining me. Stampin' Sue Creates here. I'm here to do another machine embroidery video. I want to thank everybody who responded to my question as to what types of videos you want to receive. And while there weren't, 1,000 answers, it seemed as though the majority of you were looking for machine embroidery videos. So I'll give you a little bit of what I've been doing and why I've been kind of absent from the video making section of my life. So anyhow, doing a it says this is a blah blah blah. This is a free design that you can get through Kreative Kiwi. This is called a, let me just grab my laptop. It is free Ghostie gift bag. So it's a Ghostie gift bag. And this is the second time I'm doing this video, by the way. First time was a huge disaster, so don't even ask. Let's just stick it with that. So I have a tearaway stabilizer. They have, excuse me, designs 4x4 and 5x7. I'm using the 5x7. I have a layer of tearaway stabilizer in my hoop, all ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and stick that into my machine. Now to make this, of course, I'm going traditional with a white ghost. So I have some white cotton fabric, and when we get stitching, I'll tell you what not to use. So I'm going to go ahead and hit embroidery. I have it already on the thumb drive. A lot of things on the thumb drive that I need to get working on. Look, I have 9 pages, if you can see that, 9 pages of designs that I've purchased or got for free or all the above. So here's our little ghost. It's super cute, isn't it? It's a quick stitch out. It's great for kids because you can stitch a whole bunch of these. Now it's only 14 minutes, so it can be easily done. And they are super cute. I've made them before in the past. I don't think I've done a video on them. If I did, well, then I'm doing another one. So, excuse me. I always tend to come to do a video and find out that I have a tickle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my fabric in. So I cut my fabric the size of the hoop. It's more than enough. Probably too much. And I'm going to go ahead and get started and do the outline. Now you can do the outline stitch, but I know already, where to put my fabric because it's filling up the whole hoop. And you can't see that, can you? I'm doing all my jibber jabbering and realize that you can't see it. Let me see how that's going, if you can see that. I think you could see that. I think that's good. Okay. So there is our design. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the next part of it, which is actually where you would put your fabric down. But you can see these 2 lines here, one on either side. Let me make sure you're in a little closer so you can. I'm not sure if you can see them, but there are 2 stitches. I'm just going to go ahead and do the next step, which would be, the first one was the outline. Next one you'd put your fabric down and do, but we're just going to go ahead and, we'll just do another one. So anyhow, types of fabric you don't want to use. Now you can use fleece if it's not too thick. I would not use any kind of minky fabric because that is way too thick and it bunches up. Now, no one says your ghost has to be white, Hey, make your ghost whatever kind of color you want it to be, right? Okay, so there it is. There's our ghostie. Okay, so let's... Okay, next thing you're going to do is we're going to start with the embroidery. We're going to do the eyes. So I want to go ahead and change my thread. Now the color thread I'm using is, this is the Bro thread, and it's N220. It's not white, it's kind of a little bit of a very light gray. And next I'm going to load in black for the eyes. and the little mouth. So you're going to do all the embroidery features first. And there we go. So yes, let's do the eyes. I just been super busy. I got myself involved, and you know, those of you that are crafters, sometimes we craft something and we get so involved in it and we're just focusing on that. Not like I need another craft in my life, but I started doing diamond painting. Diamond painting. Oh, I don't really need diamond painting in my life, but I did. Now, those of you that don't know what is diamond painting, and maybe I shouldn't tell you because you might get addicted to it as well. It's a printed canvas, and the whole top of it is sticky, and it has a plastic piece over the top. And then it comes with all these prepackaged little flat, I want to call them beads, but they're flat. And I think there's some, the ones I've been getting are round, but I believe you can also get square ones. And then some of the kits have, it comes as a kit. Some of the kits have like crystallized ones where they're real super shiny. And I get mine from Amazon, you know, where else, right? Amazon. And it comes with a little tray. It comes with a little tool. And then it comes with this, kind of reminds you of a pre-chewed piece of gum that you put between two pieces of plastic, because it's kind of sticky. And what you do is you take the little tool and poke it in this sticky stuff, and then that's what you use to pick up the beads to fill in. So it's kind of like a cross stitch but with beads, and it comes out really cute. But I'm gonna tell you, it's addicting. I have just been diamond painting, and besides my Stampin' Up! Business, so embroidery's been put on the back burner because of it. And let's see, I did one where it was like a whole bunch of dogs. I did another one for my daughter because she moved into a new home, and she loves gnomes and sunflowers. So I got one that had a gnome with sunflowers, and then going like down the side of it, it said welcome. So I framed that up for her and gave that to her last weekend. She loved it. I bought a pack that are 4 of them that are all Christmas related, and I'm thinking they make great gifts if you frame them and you give them to somebody. Because I don't know if other people are like me, but I have like pictures that I switch out all the time. So I'll have like Christmas pictures that I, put out when Christmas is over. Then I put out, the next holiday will be Valentine's. So I have some Valentine pictures, like not all my pictures, but on the wall. And just to decorate, I have like fall ones. Oh, there we go. We've already done that. How about that? I just chit-chatted right through the face. Super cute. And I did one that is a really wild one. It's like a pug. It's super cute too. I have a part pug, part Dalmatian dog. I know, strange combo, but she's a rescue. And right now I just redid my bathroom. No, not remodeled. I'm looking for a piece of tape. I think I've been using up all of my tape because you could put a little hanger on this guy. And did I use up all? Oh no, there it is. It was hiding underneath the white spool of thread. So I'm going to put a little hanger on here, and I just have a piece of jute, and I want to go ahead. I'm going to put that like center of there. I'm going to tape it down. I like using the white medical tape. So ooh. I just dropped it. I have had such terrible dropsies lately. Oh, my hands are just, don't get old. So I also redo my bathroom with every holiday. So I just had for summer, I had the pink flamingos. Many of you know I've been addicted to flamingos. So the flamingos had to be put away. And now I have, I'm going to stick this down. So I'm going to put the outside here because that'll be cut away. And I'm going to put another piece just to hold it down. So now I have sunflowers and pumpkins and all that. Shower curtain and, you know, some towels and that, which reminds me, I want to embroider a towel for in there. Maybe that'll be my next video, an embroidered hand towel. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Let me pull up my design to make sure I'm doing this right. So I bought one diamond painting. Let's see, you stitch all that down. They do have great instructions too. Oh, I didn't do any batting. Oh well, you can do batting if you want. Thought it was missing something. I should have read the directions, right? Okay, so you stitch the eyes, then remove from hoop. Oh, you put the back fabric over the entire back of it. Okay, so I'm going to take this out of the hoop and I'm going to put my fabric over the back of it. Okay, so stick that on the back. But yeah, you can add batting to this. That's why there was so many stitch outs in the beginning, and I was confused by that I actually passed one by, but that was the reason why. Okay, so I know I'm off camera, so don't leave those nasty comments. I'll show you what I did. Okay, so I just took a piece of fabric and I put it on the back and taped down on the sides. Then what it tells you to do is to flip it over and take a piece of folded fabric. So you need 3 pieces of fabric for this. So I only need like half the length of the other one. So I'm just going to cut my fabric. I think so, right? No, you know, I'm just going to leave it. Okay, place your folded on top of the hoop, folded edge toward the top, and the guidelines that you use, and tape it in place. Okay, so I can do that in front of you. So on the back, I have my piece of fabric for the backing. I'm just going to tuck that in there. So then I have another piece of fabric folded in half. See, this is where if you were using some sort of thick fabric, you probably wouldn't want to use batting. So there are those lines here and there outside the ghost, and you take the folded piece to the top and you go ahead and put that on those lines. And so this is where it's going to create the pocket for you. And then you want to tape that in place. So always want to use the tape where it's not going to get stitched over if you can. Because what happens with that is as your needle goes through it, it's going to gunk up your needle. And nobody likes a gunked up needle, because then what happens is it could like ruin your design. Okay, so we have our pocket, we have that. And I did, believe it or not, ironed my fabric. Now I'm just taking a peek underneath. Okay, everything looks good. Good. Just a little worried about this piece of twine here. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that one that's going around so it doesn't get caught. Okay, so let me just double check, return the machine, and then stitch attached to your backing. Wait, I think I did something wrong here. Oh, okay. Let's rewind. We need to cut this out. Okay. See? Always double check. Because I'm thinking, well, how is that going to do the stitching around it? Because you have to trim this out. All right, that all makes sense now. It might not make sense to you, but it does to me. Okay, I'm going to take all this off. And so I won't have on the back then? How is that going to hold the phone? Oh wait, now maybe I do. Do the eyes. Hold on. Move from the knee. Oh. Oh, no, I was right. Let's go back. I was right. I was reading too far in advance. Hold on. Okay. After we do all of this, then we're going to trim it out. Okie dokie, smoky. So let's go back. Okay. So we're going to fold, just to regroup here. We're going to fold this, put this on the lines, and I'm going to tape that down. Then where is my, there we are. So here's my piece of hemp that I'm going to put, well, no, now that won't work now, will it? All right, this one's not going to have the hemp. I'm not sure where you put the hanger in. Did I miss that step? Huh. You have to put the hanger maybe in the back. I don't know. Let's just not do the hanger. I just don't want to. It's going to be another one of those videos, friends. All right. Let's see. What do we have? We have black thread, right? Did I change my thread? I'm going to go back to the gray thread. Ooh, doggies. Sometimes the easiest things, if you're not paying attention and reading the directions, get yourself in trouble. Okay, something ain't right there either. Let me wrap this up. Okay, let's thread our machine. Oh, I see what's happening. This little sticker on here, my thread's getting caught on there. Let's just get rid of that. Swing, why is my thread not coming off the spool? That little sticker got torn. It was getting caught on there. Oh, so let me just tell you, sometimes Murphy's Law, you know, will get you every time. Okay, now the other thing you have to be careful of is here. So it doesn't, your foot doesn't get caught on there. So we're just going to keep an eye on that. Oh. Okay. Let's see which way it's going to go. Okay, I'm going to keep my foot on the green button here and let it go a couple stitches. Make sure the foot does not get, oops, see, the foot was going to get caught under there. There we go. Okay. And then, of course, my crazy dog, right? Okay, let me put my finger near the green button. Okay, it's going back the other way. Let me just slow it down. It shouldn't get caught this time, but okay, we're good. And then after this, we cut it out, and then it's going to do the stitches around. So that all makes sense now. Isn't he cute? Look at that little face. He's so cute. Okay, let me make some room over here. Okay, that makes sense now. So we're going to take them out. And I'm going to bring you on over here so you can see me cut. Close your eyes while I move you. Don't mind the messy desk. I have my upcoming bingo tomorrow. So I have a stamping bingo. So that's what's going on, my messy desk. So here's my laptop with my instructions. So now it tells you to remove from hoop, cut away the excess fabric, front and back. And I'm trying to see, where is it that you put the little loopy on? Maybe you do that in the very beginning. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, the loop is in the very beginning, right when you, before you even stitch down your fabric. That's when you would put your little loop on there. Oops, okay. But they do have great instructions. Okay, So what we want to do now is, let's take this tape off because we can reuse that for another project. So that's what I've been doing, is I've been doing the diamond painting, and I don't know if I finished that story. I have one that I just got, and it's going to be a sunflower to put in my bathroom. Now I do buy frames through Amazon as well. And I mean, I'm just not fully back into going out and doing all the shopping and everything. I don't know if you guys are or not, but I'm just not there yet. Okay, so down the bottom here is going to be a little bit thicker because you're going through multiple pieces of fabric. So if I could still buy it online, I do. I mean, I have gone out and done some shopping, but actually there's really nothing that I need. Of course, other than craft supplies, right? Okay, now don't forget we have that little stitching there from when I first did it. So you have those placement lines there. So we just have to kind of cut around those. Which is probably another thing I shouldn't have done, but let me just trim this, and then I could get back to talking. Sometimes I have to concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm sure many of you can relate to that. You start chatting away and then you forget what you're doing. And then you do something wrong. Okay, so here's our back. Our back looks white. So we have tape on here. Let me peel that off. So yeah, I started working on the sunflower one because actually the Christmas ones, it was a 4-pack. And I actually did 3 of them. One is a reindeer, I think, is the only one I haven't done yet. But one is a Santa. And one is a Mr. Snowman. And the other one is a Mrs. Snowman, or a male and a female. And a Santa. They came out really cute too. And those sizes are 12 by 12. You have to be careful when you're purchasing them, and check your sizes, because a lot of them come there like huge. And I mean, I don't want to do a huge one. We're doing it forever. Okay. All right. So there is our little ghostie with our pocket. And this is where I'm thinking I may have some problems, because when I stitched it down, I stitched those little marks where the placement are. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's move back over to the machine. Oh, hello. Okay, so let me put this in. Now, trying to decide what color should I use to go around my ghost. I think I may just leave this off-white color. I think that'll be fine. Let me fix you up here. Okay. So final step is going to be outline. This is going to take 9 minutes. Now these 2 places here are the only places I'm worried about. But, you know, let's not worry. There we go. And Kreative Kiwi always does a great job on the outline stitches, so I'm not going to worry too much because I wasn't perfectly close to it. Speaking of close, let me bring you a little closer. So she does, when she designs them, she gives you like a wide zigzag on there first and goes around. So And this is a nice size. You can put a lot of treats in here. Now I would imagine if you did the 4x4 size, it would be probably perfect for like gift cards or things like that. I don't know, people give gift cards for Halloween. Thinking here if I should trim. No, I'm just gonna leave that. But it would be cute for gift cards, or they could fit certainly a couple candies in there, maybe some wrapped cookies or something, or a huge Hershey chocolate bar would be my choice. Then you wouldn't really see his face. Although you probably could flip it around and do the face on the front and the pocket on the back. You know, that could be easily done instead of putting the pocket on the front. That's a good idea. But these would be cute too if you make them without the pocket. And you know how people like to put up those little Halloween trees? You can make a bunch of these and have them hanging on the tree. Or let's see what else. You can use it as an applique and just do the applique part. A lot of things you can do with this cute little ghost. So now it's just doing that whole outline design. So let's see, do I have any stories? Oh, yes, I do. Let me get a sip of my coffee first. Okay. So, as many of you know, I was having some issues with my machine. I don't remember if I told you this on another video or if that was one of the videos that got botched up. But I made sure I cleaned my machine out really well. And clean out the whole bobbin area, take the screws out of the bobbin area, and make sure you do that periodically because you would not believe how much lint builds up in there. So I had a lot of lint built up, and I had a couple pieces of thread that were kind of stuck in a place, and I think that was what was going on with my machine, why it was making those loops. So whenever you notice you have your bobbin, when you turn your project over and your bobbin has huge loops on it, when you have a problem with the bobbin, it usually has something to do with the top, which is odd. You wouldn't think that way, but it does because they work together. So double check, change your needle, double check your threading of your thread. Sometimes maybe your machine just doesn't like the thread you're using. I've heard a lot of other embroiderers saying that, you know, certain thread types their machine didn't like, or I've heard people say that using tape on projects their machine didn't like, or, you know, I mean, just like us, I guess our machines have their own personality as well. So those are all the things you want to check. And just first off, don't panic when something happens. Don't panic. Don't leave your machine. If you have to leave your machine to step away, what you want to do is to stop it, because Murphy's Law, once you step away, and raise your hand who can relate, once you step away, something is bound to happen. You know, whether it be, you know, the thread gets tangled, or it gets stuck, or the needle breaks, or you get those little nests of thread underneath. You'll notice that when you listen to your machine, because you get to learn, you know, what a quote normal sound to your machine is like. And when you hear something that doesn't sound so normal, that's when you need to stop it and take a look, check everything, and see what all's going on. But this probably would have been better with a wash away stabilizer, because I'm seeing, because of the fine stitching, can you see going around the edge how it's like tearing the tearaway stabilizer? So you might want to use wash away stabilizer. But these pieces were laying on my desk from, oh yeah, I did the bat. That was the last machine embroidery I did. I did the these cute little bat, I don't know if I could show you, cute little bat hand sanitizers. That was the last video I did. They're really cute. I gave to my grandsons. Well, my one grandson was super excited about it, the younger one. I think the older one was kind of like, you know, not thinking that was too cool. So my daughter took it. But that's okay. I never like to go and bring, you know, a gift for one and not for the other. you know, because even if it's not so cool, Grandma, you know, my daughter usually will be like, I'll take it then. But these would be cute to give them, you know, with a little trick or treat. You could slip in there a little note card, you know, hand stamped, of course. But they're cute. So, oh yes, the other story I had for you was my latest diamond painting. I was so excited because it was going to come on Thursday, and I thought, great, I'll have it, you know, to work on Friday night and Saturday, you know, depending. Whenever I get a chance that I don't feel like doing anything else, I'll do diamond painting. So I come home and I'm like, oh yeah, great, there it is. It's on my porch. So I pick it up and get my mail and go in the house, and I'm thinking, wow, the envelope is very light from Amazon. And here I go to open it. Well, I didn't have to because it was never sealed. So the package came through the postal service, never sealed, and nothing inside. Nothing. And I was like, are you kidding? You know, like you look inside, you tip it over, you're trying to empty it, and you're like duh, there's nothing in there. So I went online and I thought, okay, I'm going to put for a replacement. Well, there was no choice for replacement. It was like return. And I'm like, well, what am I going to return? An empty bag? So I filled that thing out, and then I'm like, well, no, I don't want to return it. So then I text my daughter, and I was like, oh, I'm so disappointed. So she said, well, get customer service. Well, yeah, right. Good luck with that. But did you know on Amazon Prime, they have a chat function. So I was able to chat with somebody, and it was very nice. And I just said, you know, I was kind of like goofy, you know. It's like, oh, I'm so disappointed. I was looking forward to getting it, and here it didn't come. And I just redid my bathroom, and I wanted, you know, I'm going on and on. Like, I don't know. I was just being silly. So he was very apologetic and promised me that I will get the next one on Sunday. And I said, well, make sure they seal the bag. Oh, this is another thing Kreative Kiwi does. They do this wonderful, once they do the whole satin stitch, it does this little loop-de-doo stitch on it, and it gives a real nice finished edge. So anyhow, it was supposed to come tomorrow. Well, here, lucky me, whoo, came today. So I already got started on it, because when I have one of those, oh, there's a moth trying to come in the window. Well, hello, Mr. Moth, or Miss Moth. I have one of those lady in the box things. I don't want to say her name because she's always listening. And she sent me a note today through her that my order was coming today. So I was very excited about it. And it came today, and I already got started on it. So that's, you know, I just can't pull myself away. So I'm going to raise my hand and say I belong to the Addicted to Diamond Painting Club, if there is such a thing. So anyhow, I got tired of it, and I watched a couple movies. You know, I was up until like 1 o'clock last night doing that and watching movies, and I'm like, no, you're not going to have another night like that, because tomorrow you got to be up bright and bushy-tailed for your bingo. Oh, we're done. Listen. Yay! You can see down here where I didn't. A couple little threads have to be trimmed. Okay, let's go on over back to the cutting table. So anyhow, I decided I'm going to come up here. Let me get rid of this. And I'm going to pop out a video for you. I have so many downloads that I either got for free. Oops, sorry about the squeak. Or I purchased, and I want to get started on them. So yeah, definitely I would recommend use wash away stabilizer, and not the plasticky one, the one that looks like a material. Use that one, and you'll be able to, you know, just wet the edges. Although this tore away pretty nicely. This is where those pieces were. And where was that? A couple little threads. Blow them away. So there we are. Here's our back. Do a couple trimmies of some threads. Everybody always wants to see the back. There's the back. Here's the front. And you could hear that paper in there. So wouldn't this be great for your favorite embroiderer to give her some nice new scissors Only because I'm upstairs here and I don't know. I don't have any candy. What can I put in here? I don't have any candy. I have like a hand sanitizer. You could put a hand sanitizer in there. Look at that. And it's pretty deep. Pretty deep. It's cute, isn't it? It's really cute. And here, get a close-up. Can you see those edges, how nice they are? There's a little bit of fraying. If you take a lighter, very carefully, and kind of go along the edges, it would kind of melt that away, but I don't trust myself doing that. But I'm just going to say, ooh, it's Mr. Ghost. Hello, hello. But super cute. And I'll probably put the batting in there. Batting will give it more stability. But like I said, you know, I always like to stitch out one. And, well, you saw, I did the one with you live, almost, kind of, sort of, with no editing. So the batting will give it a little bit more texture and a little more poofiness. But I think he's super cute. So, yes, Kreative Kiwi. Let me go back up to the top here. It's a free design. I'll put it down in the comments, and it's called Ghostie Gift Bag. And it's free, 4x4 or 5x7 hoop. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, let me know. Leave a comment down below. What would you do with it? I gave you a lot of other suggestions of what you can do with this fun design. So as always, please be safe. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're brand new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you like what you see or hear or both. And I look forward to coming back for another fun video with you very soon. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. Boo for now.